was sparsely populated by indigenous peoples, particularly Blaans, Manobos, Bagobos, and Tagacaulos. Each has their distinct material culture. Their intangible traditions, such as dances and practices, such as wedding ceremonies, vary since most of it are transferred from generation to generations. Long time ago, these traditions are shared and revered. From these traditions, the visual history of the indigenous peoples in southern Mindanao can be traced. The coast of Glan was occupied by Sangils. This group of people were believed to have came from the Indonesian islands in West Sulawesi called Sangihe and Maruri Islands. After the discovery of Butuan and the death of Magellan, the King of Spain sent expedition led by Roy Lopez de Villalobos reached the Philippine island on February 2, 1543 and named the place Mindanao, Caesarea Caroli, in honor of King Charles I, Emperor Charles V. During the American occupation, Governor General Francis Borton Harrison appointed Don Tranquilino Ruiz of Alegria, Cebu as Superintendent of Agricultural Colony No. 9 in 1914. The first wave of 16 Cebuano settlers came to Glan on October 18, 1914. The second batch arrived on March 10, 1915. The perfect town site is credited to the Chief Surveyor James C. Cook, who surveyed the area and made a town plan of beautiful symmetry in 1917. Infrastructure projects came in later, like the first construction of the first school in 1915, the Settlement Farm School, now Glan Central Elementary School. The planting of acacia trees were also an important feature in this area, now considered as the centennial trees. These trees have given the townsfolk stories to tell about Anitos and Capre residing on those trees. February 27, 1939, the first batch of settlers who now occupy the lands of General Santos and the whole stretch of Coronadal Valley arrived in the Janga Sarangani Bay and Cotabato. Lagao then was a settlement under the province of Glan. The provincial governor and the municipal mayor of Glan was Sarif Zainul Abedin, who resides in Amao, Lower Buluan, which is part of Boyan in Municipal District of Glan. Construction of the port of Glan opened to more trading partners from abroad. In fact, the port was first used by the first wave of settlers who came from the Panay Islands. Since most of the townsfolk who came first to Glan was from Karkar, Cebu, they brought with them their own belief and traditions. There was once a patron saint whom revered by the people of Glan. She is Santa Catalina of Alexandria. The people's adoration to the saint created a folk belief that she saved the townsfolk from the bandits or marauding pirates that were planning to wreak havoc in the island. In honor of Santa Catalina, the church in Glan was built in 1949. Glan through the years became a progressive municipality. Various efforts in the government and private sector led the way to a progressive town called Glan. Glan is the home of the famous Sarbe and Mine Festival and its white sand beaches, and the only town with a vast collection of heritage houses. Glan surely will attain its most distinct flavor as one Region 12's paradise. This is Glan, Town Paradise. Come to Glan, where home is called abundant.